All right, real talk for a second. You ever walk into a grocery store thinking you're just grabbing a few things and somehow walk out $150 lighter? Yeah, we've all been there. And the worst part is, you get home, look at everything you bought, and think, what am I even going to do with all this? Here's the thing nobody's telling you. It's not just that prices went up. It's that most of us were never taught how to actually shop smart. And right now, in 2026, with groceries costing more than ever, that gap is costing you hundreds of dollars every single month. But here's what's wild. There are people out there, regular people, not couponing fanatics, not extreme budgeters, who figured out a few simple tricks and literally cut their grocery bills in half. And I found those tricks. All of them. So stay with me, because by the end of this, you're going to shop completely differently. Most people walk into a grocery store with no plan. That's the mistake. There's this guy who decided to let ChatGPT do his grocery planning for him. He typed in one prompt: make me a grocery list for a full week of meals on a $100 budget. I shop at Whole Foods, cooking for one person, simple low-effort meals, high protein, include estimated prices, minimize food waste. But here's the part that made it genius. Before letting it generate anything, he told ChatGPT to ask him questions first. Things like, any allergies? Foods you hate? What do you already have at home? And just like that, instead of some generic list, he got a fully personalized weekly grocery plan built around him. When you walk in with a precise list built around your actual life, you stop buying things you don't need and you stop wasting food you won't eat. Americans waste around $1,500 worth of food every single year. A list fixes that. And the best part? ChatGPT is free. You have zero excuses. You could be doing everything right and still overspending just because of which door you walked through. Rachel Cruz puts it simply: the minute you walk into a Whole Foods or a Publix, you've already decided to spend more. Same chicken breast, same nutrition, just a different store, different price tag. And it's not just the store itself, it's the brands inside it. Most store-brand dairy, cheese, milk, pasta, made in the same facilities as the name brands. You are literally just paying for the logo on the front. Switch your store, switch your brand loyalty, and you'll notice the difference on your receipt immediately without changing what you actually eat. The most unsexy tip in this video is also the one that works every single time. It's not complicated. You look at your week, you figure out which nights you're actually cooking, you decide what you're making. That gives you a list. That list goes with you to the store. That's it. Rachel Cruz does this and says it's one of the biggest reasons her grocery budget stays under control. And here's the psychology behind it. Walking into a store without a plan means your brain is making hundreds of micro-decisions in real time. Research on decision fatigue shows that the more choices we make, the worse and more impulsive those choices get. So by aisle 7, you're just throwing things in the cart hoping it works out. A meal plan kills impulse buying before it starts. 10 minutes on Sunday saves you $40 at the register. You're probably buying food you already own. Right now. Without knowing it. This one hit home for me personally. Most people plan their grocery run around what they want to eat, without ever checking what they already have. So you end up with 3 cans of the same thing. Frozen meat sitting untouched for weeks, and vegetables quietly dying in the fridge drawer. One woman flipped the entire process. Before she even thinks about recipes, she goes through her pantry, fridge, and freezer. She writes everything down. She flags anything that's going to go bad soon. That becomes priority. Then she builds her meals around what she already has. Only the gaps go on the actual shopping list. I did this exact thing and found enough in my freezer to cover 3 dinners I was about to go buy food for. Your next grocery run should start at home, not at the store. The food you already have is money you've already spent. Use it. Those weekly store circulars could be saving you a lot of money. Nobody has time to read them. AI does. Stacy is a 33-year-old mom who uses AI to run her household budget. She wanted to stock up on meat for the whole month, but didn't want to go through 5 different store circulars to find the best price. So she opened Claude, another free AI, and asked it to look through every grocery store circular within a 10-mile radius of her home, cross-reference the prices on specific cuts of meat she actually buys, and tell her which store had the best price per pound that specific week. What would have taken her an hour took maybe 2 minutes. And because she was buying in bulk, that one comparison probably saved her $40 to $50 on its own. AI isn't just for making lists. It's for doing the tedious comparison work that nobody actually does, but everyone should. Use Claude. Use ChatGPT. Both are free, and both will save you real money if you let them. What if one decision, just one, could cut your grocery bill in half? This woman cut her grocery bill from $1,300 a month down to $650 by doing one simple thing differently. She shops once a month. One trip. Sam's Club and Walmart, same parking lot, and she doesn't go back for 4 to 5 weeks. But here's the move that actually makes it work. She never goes inside. She does pickup. And that's completely intentional. Because the moment you walk through those doors, you see something. A display. A smell. Something on sale that you definitely don't need. Pickup eliminates all of that. For fresh food, she buys enough for the first week and relies on frozen. After that, and frozen vegetables, by the way, are actually nutritionally equal to fresh, sometimes better, because they're frozen at peak ripeness. A chest freezer helps her store bulk meat for the whole month. The store is designed to make you spend more. The less time you spend inside one, the more money you keep. And science backs up the frozen food swap. No nutrition guilt required. The most expensive thing in your fridge is the food you bought with good intentions and never touched. A friend of mine, when he first started living alone, figured this out the simple way. He bought ground beef, cheap steaks, eggs, rice, taco shells, and cheese. That was his grocery rotation. Every single week. And every day he'd just work with what he had. Steak and eggs in the morning, ground beef tacos for lunch, rice and ground beef for dinner. No waste, no confusion, no $200 grocery runs. He wasn't eating badly. He was eating consistently, within budget, with zero food thrown in the trash. He wasn't buying recipes. He was buying ingredients he knew he'd actually use. Simplicity is the most underrated money-saving strategy there is. Pick the ingredients you love, rotate them. Stop buying things that sound good in the store and taste like regret 3 days later. So, here's the truth. Groceries are expensive right now, and that's not changing anytime soon. But overspending at the grocery store is a choice, even if it doesn't feel like one. Use AI to build your list and hunt your deals. Shop where prices are actually reasonable. Plan before you go. Check what you already have. Keep it simple. You don't have to do all of this at once. Pick one. Try it this week. You'll feel the difference on your next receipt. And if you've got a trick that's been saving you money that I didn't cover, drop it in the comments. I actually read them. If this helped you, share it with someone who needs it. And I'll see you in the next one.